Mrs. Elsie Ado Awazi. It's her birthday today. So let's give her a chaotic shout.
It's a
Now listen, today happens to be the birthday of the latest star in the Joy News constellation, Samuel Kojo Breeze.
Ahantapele.
Yes, aka Obizzle.
Obizzle. My God.
It's his birthday today. So happy birthday to you. It also happens to be the birthday of one of our biggest fans, patrons, uncles, fathers. I don't know how to say it, but his wife is celebrating her birthday today. And he sent me the sweetest message. Let me read it. It says, and I quote, by the way, let me tell you who it is. This is from Mr. Techi Micah of Afrodan.
Oh, Afrodan.
Absolutely.
Afrodan.
And Music Haven.
Yes.
And this is a message to his wife. It's so beautiful. It says, Dear Margaret, it's been 45 short years since we met at the University of Ghana, Legon. You have been the love of my life. We have gone through thick and thin, but our love for each other has never wavered. On this special day, I wish you long life, good health, and God's blessings in everything you do. But above all, I wish you tons of happiness. I love you very much, Margaret.
Nice one. Let me do the final one. Happy birthday to our dearest daughter, Rachel Etonam Awosenaya of Cornerstone International Academy. We're proud of you and we feel blessed to have you in our life even as you celebrate this beautiful milestone. May you grow more beautifully with great virtues from God, from your parents and the entire family.
Also, one of our very own, Richard Kojo Nyako, celebrates his birthday
Richard
today.
Kojo Nyako.
It's Finally, happy birthdays to... Oh, you have a few?
Yes, final one.
Go on.
It's a happy birthday to Akweli Laye, who's head of retail banking at FNB Bank. So Akweli Laye, happy birthday to you. This one from Ransford Ashon.
Akweli.
All right then. So quickly, happy birthday to Didi, Albert Konedu, Georgie Porgy.
Georgie Porgy.
Yeah, Pudding and Pie. Kwejo Dako the second, Nana Ekuba Edu, Bridget Jackson Jan, Joshua Roxon, and Oko Nikwe Tete. Oko, happy birthday to you.
Nikwe Tete.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Joy Sports Center is proudly brought to you by
MTN. Everywhere you go, Standard Chartered Bank, here for good. And Allianz Life Insurance. We secure your future. Not forgetting DSTV. It's your moment.
And at Total Energies, we continuously innovate, and that's why we have redesigned our lubricant bottle into a modern and premium pack. The new Total Energies lubricant bottle is user-friendly with big side handle, which makes it easy to carry and pour. The cap is redesigned and to avoid leaks and splashes when pouring, hence less oil loss. And the new label, inspired by car dashboard, has a QR code and displays product marketing and technical information for easy selection of the right product. Now, this is performance at first sight. Same superior quality oil in a modern and premium bottle. Quartz, keep your engine younger
for longer.
Now, MTN is saying a big thank you to all of you lovely customers with special freebies to celebrate your special anniversary on the network. Now, they're saying if you've been part of the Yellow family for 5, 10, 15, or 20 years, MTN will spice up your special milestone with a whole 3 hours of MTN to MTN talk time and up to 1.5 gig to keep up with family and to share the day with everyone online. So, MTN is saying big ups to you and keep doing you only on MTN.
Now, only some investments suit you, and those are the ones we select. Using insights from Global Fund Managers Standard Chartered connects you to wealth opportunities that match your priorities. Join Priority Banking for tailored investments using insights from Global Fund Managers as you enjoy your welcome gift. Terms and conditions apply. To join, call or SMS 0202-220478 or email prioritybanking.gh@sc.com. Standard Chartered,
here for good. And it wasn't always easy for Liverpool in a featured game on Joy UCL last night, but they're now in a strong position to reach a third UEFA Champions League final in 5 seasons.
Goals, the win for Liverpool if it's going to come. Marcelo very well unbeaten in the last 5 games. Can they keep it up here? Liverpool the ball down to the right hand side. Oh, wonderful cross, and that was a cross, really. It was intended to be a cross, but Henderson somehow got the ball into the net, and the captain of Liverpool opens the scoring at Anfield. Anfield just befits the night, and Liverpool lead by 1-0. That's how to break the ice. Yeah. Arnold with it back out to the right-hand side, and looking to dribble everybody and didn't quite get in. Salah with the ball now again, outside the penalty box. Salah is into Sadio Mane. Sadio Mane touches the ball then. Sadio Mane has scored the second goal. Beautiful layup and wonderful work by Mohamed Salah to play in Sadio Mane. And Sadio Mane gets the second. They have really raced from 0 to 2. 2 goals to the all at Anfield.
Yes, VOL with a lot of pressure at Anfield, but a touch of fortune and a touch of quality from Mohamed Salah and Sadio Mane have the Reds ahead on the tie. But the Yellow Submarine is far from sunk. Ian Dennis was at Anfield and has the story of the game.
A comfortable and controlled display as Liverpool cleared another obstacle in their pursuit of the quadruple. This is the first time Villarreal have failed to score in their Champions League campaign, and they failed to trouble Liverpool. The home side dominated. Mane headed wide. Rooney parried 2 efforts from Diaz, while Thiago rattled the woodwork from long range. Liverpool increased the tempo in the second half and scored 2 quick-fire goals. Henderson's deflected shot looped in, an own goal from Estupiñán. Mane prodded in the second after 55 minutes. Liverpool also had 2 goals disallowed as they gained a platform to progress to Paris.
And Dennis, we can get into the Liverpool camp and we'll hear from Andy Robertson shortly. First, a Liverpool captain, Jordan Henderson.
We knew they'd make it difficult, but it was important that we just kept going, stayed positive, and we had the confidence that if we'd done that, kept moving the ball quick, we'd eventually break them down, and we did that with 2 good goals.
You know, we had quite a few chances in the first half. You know, just try to break them down, just try to keep doing what we were doing. So, look, the first goal always kind of does that. We then had, you know, a bit of momentum. You know, the noise in here was incredible after the first goal, and you know, it kind of took us to the second one. You know, we'd have liked to add maybe one more or whatever, but it wasn't meant to be. But you know, a clean sheet and 2 goals. You know, we can't argue that. You know, we were playing well in the first half, probably the best stuff we've played. You know, and we didn't get a goal for it, but we kept going. We kept trying to be patient, and you know, luckily with a big deflection, we managed to get the breakthrough.
Let's get into the VOL camp then. We can hear from forward Arnaud Danjuma. Despite the loss, he's confident his side may just overturn the result back home.
We don't give up, and I think that's everything to play for. They scored twice in 90 minutes. Why shouldn't we be able to? We're still confident. We are at home. I think we're privileged now to play at home with our fans. We just need to make sure we prepare in the best way possible. We've got a lot of quality. We're still confident. Our coach is still confident. I think when we go there, it will be a different game.
There's more on European football to come, but we have to talk about the news back home. Because the Ghana Football Association President Keto Kweku admits the use of the video assistant referee technology will be very expensive on the local scene. Now, the football governing body is actually exploring the idea of implementing the video technology to aid referees on the pitch. Referees manager Alex Cotte promised the introduction of VAR next year, but the Ghana FA is likely to drag its feet because of inadequate funds.
Ghana is one of the leading countries who are going through the process to use the VR strategy. I know that in 1 or 2 African countries, VR is already present in their leagues, Egypt being one. But our referees manager, Alex Cotte, has been in the forefront of talks with FIFA, and we are exploring the possibility of deploying the strategy here in Ghana. What is true is that the VR equipment is very expensive, but we believe in the end vision. The end vision is to work towards introducing VR, and I'm very positive that we'll find a solution to this. But one thing we have to admit is that, yes, it is very good, it is very helpful to the development of the modern game, but it is capital intensive.
Now, Women's Division 1 side, Rich City Football Club, want heavy sanctions for clubs who fail to honour games. Up to 5 games of the current football season in the Greater Accra region have either been cancelled or fallen short of the expected 90 minutes because clubs fail to provide enough players for the games. Now, Rich City have been on the receiving end twice and are worried. We can now hear from the CEO of Rich City Football Club, Cleopatra Nketia.
In our league in the Greater Accra Division 1, we have about 14 clubs. And you have only about 7 of those clubs who are being serious. So I think that if it's something that is made very clear that, look, just because we're in Women's Division 1 doesn't mean it's a joke, and we take it very seriously. But it doesn't just stop at asking the GFA to support. it goes to educating the club owners and people in football to understand the repercussions of not just ending the game, but not showing up to the game. So what happens is that when clubs don't show up to games, it has to technically go to the disciplinary committee for the points to be awarded. But we all know how it's going to go because the rules state very clearly that if an opponent doesn't show up or defaults in the game, 3 points and 3 goals, and then other sanctions are also given out. So we already know, because it happens a lot, we don't wait for the disciplinary committee to come up with the results, but we just know that this was going to happen and we just take it and we just keep moving. But I think it's high time that serious sanctions are meted out.
Well, chairman of the Greater Accra Women's Division 1 League, Alhaji Karim Mustafa, says, well, the current rules and regulations don't provide the framework to do just that.
If a team fails to report to a match, that one definitely, is a loser.
Okay.
So I'm hoping before the verdict comes, it will go against the one who reported at the field of play. But there's the issue again that somebody is playing a match, and then you can start with 7 players. If there's an injury or anything at all which happened to the team that is not up to the number, and the match could not travel to the full 90 minutes, the match will be ended. But in our law, there is nothing for any punishment. That is a law. The matches that has been played this year, you can see that it's very, very tough matches. Some of them that cannot complete the match, it seems that it's going to get more goals. So when you feel that it's going to get the woman, then you bring this kind of excuse that the players are injured, they cannot continue.
Alhaji Karim Mustafa was speaking to my colleague Oriku Ampofo. Let's get back into Europe. Inter Milan missed a chance to go top of Serie A as a goalkeeping howler gifted Bologna victory and put AC Milan in control of the title race. We can get more from the BBC's John Bennett.
It's hugely disappointing for Inter. This was their game in hand, but now their city rivals AC Milan have the title race in their own hands with 4 games to go. And you have to feel for Inter's reserve goalkeeper, Ionut Radu. His horrendous mistake led to Bologna's winner in his first league game of the season. Perisic took a throw in. He played it back to Radu, who swung for the ball with his left foot but completely missed it 6 yards out. And Nicola Sansone was there to tap it into an empty net.
Let's talk the English Premier League. Chelsea, third in the Premier League, visit Old Trafford tonight, looking to strengthen their place in the top 4. Manchester United need a win to keep alive their own Champions League hopes as they sit 6th at the moment, 6 points behind Arsenal in 4th, but who have actually played a game more. So, Champions League qualification is out of United's hands, surely, but interim boss Ralf Rangnick wants his side to finish the season as strongly as possible.
Well, obviously, if results are not going well and we lost 3 of the last 4 games, this always means that the morale or the energy in the locker room is not as good as it would be if we had won those 4 games. But still, we have to perform. This is what we are getting paid for. This is also important for the players. They also, now knowing who the new manager will be, they have to perform and to show in front of, again, 75,000 that we are able to beat a team like Chelsea. And this is our job. This is what everybody has to do.
We can now hear from the Chelsea boss, Thomas Tuchel.
I'm personally very happy to play against Man United at Old Trafford. For me personally, is one of the biggest stages. A big match for me, no matter in what position and in which current form they are in. And that's why we prepare in the best possible way. We don't reflect so much on their situation and what's going on in and around the club. We should not get confused by the lack of points, lack of results. For me, this squad is full of quality and we need to take care about it on the pitch.
That's your sport this morning. And we can now hear from Winstonia. Winston.
But I told you that we should be 8th. And so if we have to be 8th, that's the end of it. I want us to be 8th. So I'm not thinking about it.
Okay, anyway, I'm out of here.
Yes, you can go. You can go and continue your Chelsea analysis. Thank you very much, George Ado Jr., for joining us with the Sports Center here on the Super Morning Show. But what are your own thoughts? Why don't you join us on Twitter? Use the hashtag JoySMS. Social media messages on the Super Morning Show brought to us by EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank, and Top Choco. There's nothing tastier than Top Choco spread on bread and a hot cup of Top Choco 3-in-1 chocolate drink. Top Choco is chocolate. Now, this Mother's Day, get a free photo shoot for you and mom and create a